Hi, everyone. Hey, this is Melissa in my Music for Life piano studio. And I just wanted to pop on quick. I know a lot of people are looking for some really super quick, fun, and easy Halloween games that they can do with our piano students during the month of October. So I have two little games to show you and just to share with you. And I've used these in the past, but I know some people are struggling with how to convert stuff to online and to figure out how to make it work online with your online groups or with your online individual lessons. So the first one I have is these cards actually. I'm going to hold those up. These I bought last year at Target. So they're just charades cards. They're Halloween themed charades cards. Now, you don't need to go to Target and try to find Halloween themed charades cards. You can just make up your own, or you can draw a little picture of a cat or a bat or whatever, or you can find pictures. I'm sure you've got pictures somewhere of like haunted house or whatever. But I'm going to give you some ideas, and then you can either make your own cards or find some elsewhere. But these, like I said, I just bought at Target last year. The cards on the back look like this, and it's like a deck of cards. So there's probably like 50 some in here, but you can see it's like a deck of cards. And then on the other side, it gives you one idea. So on this card, which on a broom. So if you're doing charades, you would act out and have people try to guess which on a broom, which, you could do in a group class, but I think it's more fun to do sounds and to do it on a piano. So what I've been doing is I draw a card for my students, and this works for my in-person students. They sit at the piano and I draw the card for them. And then I give them a scale like A minor, the A pentascale. Or if it's more major, they can do C major. Keep it simple. And they can come up then with some ideas about what would it sound like if a witch were on a broom. If they're just doing one hand, that's okay. And it's all improv. Like, what would this sound like? And it could be as easy as that for Witch on a Broom. If someone is more advanced and they know a chord or two, or they've been playing piano with you or doing improv for a while, they could add a chord. You could also do the same with the A minor. So it could be, and that would sound really, really fabulous just as a quick little improv. And anyway, I continue to draw cards, and we usually do 4 or 5 of these. It only takes about 5 to 7 minutes, and they get the idea really fast. So that then we'll skip to a different card. Here's a ghost. So what would a ghost sound like? And they can do this anywhere on the piano. They could do it really high and eerie and add some pedal. So let them be creative, let them play around with the sounds, and let them play around with the ideas and with the images. I had someone do a bat earlier today. So they're just really fun little improv exercises. If you're doing this in a group online, what you can do is you can have everyone do the same image at the same time. Just turn their microphones off. You don't need to hear everybody. Or you could have one person at a time do their version of it doing improv. The other way that you could do it is, if you're doing an individual lesson, you don't have to take turns. But you could also, in a group, you could do it as like a story. So one person, they might do, if it's bat, they might do, you could say, start with 3 notes. And then the next person in your group has to add to it and play C, C, A, and then might have to come up with 3 more notes to add. So add 3 notes, B, C, D, and the next person adds on. So you can create a little story and do improv at the same time. So that's my little improv charades cards that I use to just inspire people during their lesson to do a little short improv. The cool thing is that once they do 4 or 5 of these, they really start to get into the idea of how can I make things really sound different. And some are more major sounding, like there's some more fall sounding ones. If you don't want Halloween, there's fall, there's raking leaves if you want them to play a song about raking leaves. Um, there is somewhere there's one about picking apples. There's eating candy. Here's bobbing for apples. There's picking apples. Eating a candy apple. I had a cute one for eating a candy apple. The girl did all staccato. And then at the end, she did like all legato. And so that was the part where it's all the caramel stuck to your teeth. So they're so creative. So try that as an idea for some improvisation work. Next week, one of the games that I'm going to use is I have these rhythm cards. I have these little baskets and I have rhythm cards. And what I'm going to do are a variety of activities using rhythm cards. I guess you can't. Oh, there we go. So there'll be rhythm. And again, students online or in person, they can tap rhythms. And I'll show you what else I do. I have them basically in 4/4 time create a measure of music. So I might draw for them and, put a couple of cards up here for them. And usually I'll have them create 2 to 4 measures of music. So if we put this here on the rack, then for example, they might have to play, and you can kind of pre-select some of the cards too ahead of time for some students. You don't have to do that, but sometimes it's worth it. All right, so now I have a few measures worth of notes. And what I can do is I can have someone then either online or in person play that rhythm. And so on. Or they could do it using, again, like an A minor scale. And you can have them do the rhythm first on a single note, like the tonic, like A. And then you can have them expand and say, well, now try using 2 notes and give them the tonic and the dominant. They don't have to alternate them. And then you could add a 3rd note. And again, get those creative ideas going. And so on. And you can go all the way up to 5 notes. Anyway, just a couple of really fun, simple, free ideas. If you just have some rhythm cards or rhythm patterns that you want them to use, you can do cards like this if you want to. I don't remember where I got these out of, but there's all sorts of stuff out there, or you can make your own. Very, very simple. You could do that on a worksheet and cut them up and make them to save and keep around. So anyway, that's it. Those are my 2 ideas for you that are free, easy, and fun for Halloween. And if you like these ideas, just, give me a shout out in the comments. And if you're looking for more stuff, I can point you in the direction to more stuff. Have a great day. Bye.